Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So we got a lot to talk about. I haven't been uploading much because I don't know, I've just been getting bored and I can't really upload much with a laggy OBS. So let's get back to the business. We had a little tropical wave in here and a non-tropical low out in the Atlantic that has become theta, and this has become iota. Not to mention, but this season is now the most active hurricane season in record, and it is also it tied with 2005 for the most depressions in a season. So, theta, let's go look at it first. It's basically a sheared weakening storm that might impact this area right here, and as a remnant low. So, not much to talk about that storm, as it's just gonna weaken because it's getting sheared and of the cooler waters. Let's get to the main talk. Oh, here it says Iota almost a hurricane. I would argue that it is a hurricane. I'll get into that later, but let's go look at the statistics on it. You can read these key messages by pausing the video because I'm obviously not going to look over them now. Let's go look at the arrival time of winds. It is expected to make landfall at midnight, which I do not like whatsoever. And the most likely time for tropical storm force winds will begin in the day on the coastlines, and this storm is likely to emerge off and become a tropical storm in the Pacific. That depends on the conducive environments. So let's go to wind history. Nothing much, no impacts or anything. The warnings in the cone interactive map thing. Its tropical storm wind field is pretty large, although it has some dry air to the north. That will eventually lift up and it'll be in more of a conducive environment. Hurricane warnings are up for the coast, and tropical storm warnings are up for the north of Honduras and south of Nicaragua. Not to mention that Eta has already moved through this area, so this area does not need to see any more tropical systems. And unfortunately, it's going to dump a lot of rain, so that does not help the situation going on in Honduras and Nicaragua. Let's go to the warnings and cone static. It is expected to become a hurricane anytime soon now and become a major hurricane and make landfall, which is not what we want because that would bring another major hurricane landfall in the same location in under 20 days. So, major hurricane, it's going to weaken rapidly because of the mountainous terrain and the land interaction. The warning surface winds, like I said, hurricane warnings up, tropical storm warnings, hurricane warning for this island, hurricane watch and tropical storm warning for this island, and this storm is moving very slowly. Now let's go look at some of the other websites I pulled up. This is the lightning count. So you can see in the last few satellite pictures, you can see that it's blowing up a convection of thunderstorms, which is showing signs of organization. If we go look at the latest tracks, it is all in agreement that luckily this won't be a Eta and it won't move out and affect the U.S. mainland, but this will just mostly affect Central America and then move off into the Pacific. And now we're going to look at this, another one. Let's go back here. Now I want you to pay attention to this. Right here. Pay attention to this right here. This little pink area. You can see how it blows up and it starts to get a broad circulation, a big broad circulation. So let's put it into play. Look at that. Disorganized and boom. It's already circulating. So that's why I think it is a hurricane right now, because of the done eye. But you guys can differ. And this one, it also shows some organization. Let's go slow here and then see that blow up right there. It blows up and it starts circulating. And if it's better in convection here. See that right there? That big cloud area, that's where we're focusing. Yeah, so the final one we're going to look at is the intensity models. This is updated to now. Most of the models bring it to category 3 strength, although A few of the models bring it to Category 4. I will not be surprised if it does become a Cat 4, although this model is bringing it and staying Cat 2 by the time it emerges off. I do not agree with that. That is not true by the definite. But all these models are showing major hurricane strength and very few are down below it. So that's the latest on Tropical Storm Iota. I will update you guys every now and then because obviously, I want to. Oh yeah, before we go, let's go ahead and do our daily weather map and stuff. Local forecast. So we got rip current risks down here, a lot of rain up here, which I think that's flood warnings. We can look right now. That is hydraulic outlooks. I'm not sure what that is. We have a wind advisory for a large portion up here, and we actually have a tornado warning right now, right here, and down. If you're right here, seek shelter and write it out. Let's go look at the weather map before we conclude this video. We got severe weather tonight here and rain spread across most of the country. If we go look at Sunday, things start to quiet down, but we still got some precipitation in the east and some more precipitation in the northwest. On Monday, things start to cool off as a little bit of mixed precip in the north, a little bit of rain in the south, and some more rain in the west. Sacramento and San Francisco looks like it's getting on in that because, well, that's good because of the drought that's ongoing and still affecting places. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good day. Goodbye.